Hi everyone, I'm Rey Rodriguez and this is Reyro in a Fashion World, the online TV for fashion, culture, lifestyle and personalities. I am today with Rene Stammbach. He is a great personality of Switzerland and of the world. He is not only the president of the Swiss Tennis Association, last year he became vice president of the World Tennis Association. Rene, thank you very much for being in Reyro in a Fashion World.
My pleasure.
Tell us, how did you start this career in the tennis world?
Well, as always in sports, you play the sport yourself. Then you become an administrator of a little club, and then you go to a region, you become president of a region, and then you become president or vice president of a federation. And since 2006, I'm the president of the Swiss Tennis Federation, and as you said, since last year on the ITF, the International Tennis Federation. And between, I was doing tournaments. I'm a tournament promoter, and I was doing some big WTA, Women's Tennis Association events in my first career.
And you were very young when you were like administrating this tennis club that time. How is it possible that a young person, you were like 20 years old when you started the first tournaments and the first administration of a club? How does it work?
Well, it's like in fashion, you have to look good. Not just joking. No, I was having luck. I mean, there were some projects around. I was the right person at the right time, and there was no one else. That's also sometimes you have to be lucky to get a job, which I was, and that went on. I was starting young, but I was also ending my first career quite young. I was only 35 when I sold all my tournaments.
Yes, and behind a star, there's always a person supporting, and I'm referring to Roger Federer. He's a star, but I think you have been behind his career. Is it right, or what do you think?
Well, if you say me, that's not so right, because the federation was behind him, his parents were behind him, and the coaches he had were behind him. I met him quite late when he was already a good junior, but then within the federation we did all to help him that he became what he is today, a world star, and I think he deserves to be a world star.
Well, and that's fantastic, and one of the most prizes you have won as federation, as Swiss Federation, was the tournament Davis Cup. I had the opportunity to be there to see the trophy. Tell me, what was the feeling? Because after you were waiting almost 100 years for this title.
Amazing. I was not waiting 100 years. I'm not that old, but the federation was. But it was amazing. It was very, very touching also. I mean, we all had, the players, the administrators, everyone had tears, and was a very, very emotional moment when we won this prestigious competition. As you said, for the first time in over 100 years, and I think that's one of the highlights of my career, being able to be there, participate, and congratulate the players who did it.
Yes, I'm sure of that. And as world vice president, with big responsibilities, meeting people, and a lot of compromises, my question now is, what do you do when you have a free time? If you have a free time, what do you do?
Well, not playing tennis. I love to listen to classical music. I'm a big fan of the violin instrument, but also piano I like a lot, orchestras I like a lot. And my big passion is cooking. I love to cook. I love to have guests. I try to be a good host, and was quite successful. No one was in hospital after my meal, so went quite well.
And have you had some, I mean, is it always well that you cook, or have you had some cases where the food is not that good?
Oh, absolutely, because I try out. I take my chances. I'm not only following recipes from cookbooks. Sometimes I have an idea, I try it out, but my meals are set up by 4 courses, and I tell them when they arrive that the plan is to have 3 courses. They might be a surprise, because in 2 of 10 cases I have to throw it away because it's not eatable, but that's no risk, no fun. I like to cook, and I like to try out things.
That's very nice, Rene. Thank you very much for being in Reyro in a Fashion World. We hope to have you again with many things, with many ideas. I know you have a lot of things to tell us, but unfortunately we have not much time, but thank you very much.
Fair enough. Thank you.